So just before the video does start, just a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I do daily trading guides including loads of price sheets for special card trading, silver trading and so on and so on. And you get them daily over there for £5 a month or free with Amazon Prime. Yo, so guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is giving you guys a little update with all of the trading methods that I actively recommend for loads and loads and loads of different coin budgets. Now, what I'm going to be showing you is probably about 3 to 4 different methods, ranging anywhere from if you have like 5k to with a very easy method, with ranging anywhere up to special trading, like you see right here, where, you know, these are the active methods I'm doing with about, you know, obviously 10 million coins liquid. Now, I'm going to be showing you all these methods on another account because this main account right now is market suspended because of me doing these methods so much. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, we actually do have a lot of coins on our main account. This isn't one of these make 500k an hour while the actual YouTuber is sitting there on about 200k themselves. You know, these are genuine working methods. And across between my main accounts, probably has anywhere, probably liquid about 12 to 13 million, and we've probably traded up to about 14, 15 million. Just obviously put some money into untradables. And then other accounts are probably sitting anywhere close to about 19 to 20 million traded this year. So, you know, this is genuine advice that works very, very well and works well for me. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to jump over to another account and start showing you guys the methods. So, this method is to answer your questions to Dan, I need to make coins fast without it being a hard trading method, or Dan, I have 5k, how can I make a lot of coins? Now, with this method, what you're going to do is you're going to go for silver, basic chem style, and you're going to find the cheapest on the market of either of any of these leagues. You're going to go through the Prem, the Country, or the Bundesliga. Now the La Liga might work, but that's just a fresh new league, so we don't really have much data for that. And likewise, the Liga just doesn't have enough expensive players. So let's go for the Prem. So again, you're going silver, basic, Prem. You're going to go and find the cheapest card on the market under this filter. So that's going to be right now about 700 coins. So what this means is you are now going to go and snipe every single player who is 650 coins and below. Now the reason you're doing this is because you know that they're at least going to sell for 650. If not, you know, you could get Norwich silver worth 2-3k. You could get yourself a Sheffield United silver worth 2-3k. So it's an extremely easy method. There's no, you know, you don't have to learn anything whatsoever. So I've got close. This is an amazing deal, by the way. We went and got close with 500 coins. Close right now is going to sell for about 3k. You know, that was actually an absolutely insane deal. Norwich is some of the most expensive silvers on the game right now. So obviously that is a 2.5k profit, and you've seen that I've literally been doing it for a minute. Now don't get me wrong, that's me getting lucky right there. But again, so to do this, you're basically going to press compare price back out, and you're going to keep spamming the market. Now, as I say, we're going to go make ourselves about 2.5k on him. We're storing him in the club right now though. So that's the first one. So you're going to go silver, basic, Premier League. As I say, you can go and do this with the Liga and Country, and I'll go and show you. Now, the filter will change whenever you're watching this. It isn't that you're going to go and type 700. You need to find the cheapest kind of going rate on the market and then snipe just under. So, near enough, the going rate is probably about 500. So I could go and snipe anyone 450 and below. Now, I'm not going to go and buy Pandev, but again, I'm going to use Pandev to keep pressing compare price back out to snipe. Now, of course, you can snipe the other way where you just go like 450, very high by now, and keep on lowering it, but I don't really recommend that because you get market suspended a lot faster. So if you're playing a trade like 6, 7, I don't know, let's say 6 or more hours consistently in a day, you know, you're going to get market suspended quite fast. Whereas this, rather than you probably do about 1 search for every 2 to 3 searches on the other one. So as a result, you have a lot lower chance of getting market suspended. So again, you're going to keep pressing compare price back out until a player pops up. Now, you may wonder, why don't you put basic chem style? Hopefully this shows right here. If you don't put basic chem style, you get a lot of goalkeepers. Very, very low amount of goalkeepers that have value. For the Country, you have the Beresca goalkeepers that have value, and you have the Torino goalkeepers that have value. But, you know, basically, there's not many goalkeepers out there that have value, so you want to go basic. Now, of course, you've seen Pandev just gone and bought for 450. So again, you're going to up it to 500. And just use that compare price back out until you get anyone for, what is it, for 450 or below. Now finally, you can go and do this with the Bundesliga, so we'll go and show the Bundesliga. So again, I think it's going to be about, yeah, the going rate's about 500, so I'll go and buy anyone 450 or below. And again, you're going to keep pressing compare price back out, and you can literally go and buy absolutely everyone, because you know that they're at least going to sell for 500, and it's a very low chance that they're only going to sell for 500. So that is method number 1, and this is the answer to I'm either sitting on a very low amount of coins, or I want a completely risk-free trading method, or I don't want to learn loads of prices, you know, let me do this. So there is method numero uno. We're now going to move underway with the second cheat method, and this requires a little bit of market knowledge. So I'll go through the Bundesliga because that's my league I'm the strongest with. With this method, you're going to go silver basic, pick a league of their own league SBC. So again, that's Bundesliga, Culture, or Prem at the moment. You're then going to go and search, and you're going to scroll to the 59th minute. Now, you basically need the highest buy now possible without there being 2 or more players over an hour. So there's 1 player over an hour, there's 2 players. Sadly, that means I'm going to have a maximum buy now of 550. Now, the reason you can't have more than 2 players over an hour, because that compare price back out thing I just showed you does not work if there are 2 or more players over an hour. Now, with this method, what you're going to do is you're going to once again find the filter of silver, Bundesliga, basic chem style, and the highest buy now possible without there being 2 or more players over an hour. And you're going to keep pressing compare price back out until you see a player who does not pop up commonly. Now, the logic with this is if you do not see a player pop up commonly, or you don't see a player here, they're not really going to be worth that money. They're going to be worth more than that. I can actually go up it to 600 now because that one for 550 is just sold on. So, lovely. In fact, I could even try 650. But yeah, the logic is if you don't see a player pop up commonly, they're probably going to be worth more than the going rate you're looking at, which as a result means you're going to profit. Now, this is a little bit harder than the last method because the last method you just go and buy absolutely anyone. This one, it's kind of you got to learn the market a little bit more. But you don't have to learn it crazily because at the end of the day, you're buying players for 600. Very, very hard that you're not going to sell them back on for their going rate. So once again, we're going to scroll to the end here. And as I say, there's only 1 player over an hour, so I'm going to keep pressing compare price back out. And I'm going to buy anyone I don't see commonly pop up. Now again, I've been doing these methods for ages, so I'm pretty knowledgeable, I guess, of the silver market as such. So again, you're going to keep pressing compare price back out until you see a player that doesn't pop up commonly. So we get an example for you guys right now. As I say, it shouldn't take too long. Literally, you should be able to get deals every minute, every few minutes. It's especially with marquee matchups being yesterday. Every day there's an Electrum or a mixed pack. This method is going to work absolutely amazingly, especially if you've already started learning the market. Now, the good thing is, if you buy a card, let's say that isn't a deal. Let's say I went and bought this guy, because I know he's not a deal. And then let's say I went and compare price and went, he's only 650. Well, hopefully, what's now happened is I've learned, okay, in the future, don't buy this player. We know he's not going to be a good buy. So, whereas let's say I went and got another guard and it was a deal, hopefully in the future, then I'll learn that that's a deal, so I won't make the mistake again. So, there's just something to that. And let's say you can do this with the Premier League as well. You go Premier League, basic, find the highest buy now you can have without there being 2 or more over an hour. So again, for the Prem, that's probably going to be about 800. And again, you're going to go compare price buy now and buy every player you don't see pop up commonly. But as I say, this one's a little bit harder than the last one, but still works pretty well. So we got this guy for 750. Yeah, probably only be able to sell about 800-900 coins. But if you're low on coins, that's not bad. So that is method numero dos. Method number 3 is quite the step up. So, like I said right there, you're going to learn what players to buy and not buy. The next method is taking that to extreme. The extremes are such, I personally, to do this method, I actually make a full-on spreadsheet of every single expensive bronze and silver used for League SBCs. So what you're doing with this method is you kind of already know all the expensive players and you're just going to go through them one by one, just trying to get them, basically 1k cheaper than the next. So I'll show you how this basically looks. I'm going to go goalkeeper right there. I'm going to see 3-5. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see, is there one for 4-5? Because if there's a 1k difference, I'll go and buy it. No, there's no difference there. So I'm going to go next one, I'm going to go right back. And I'd say basically you're just looking for a big difference. The 6k, maybe if there was one for 5k, I'd buy it for 5 and flip it for 6. And you're basically just going to go through the expensive players one by one. Theoretically with that non-rare guy, I thought I might be able to flip him because he might be a little bit rarer, but no. Left back, we've got bronze CDM. Okay, 6-2, next cheapest on the market. 7-2. I could probably buy him for 6-2, sell for 7-2, but because he's close to 10k, there actually isn't too much money after tax. But yeah, once you know all the players, you can just absolutely zip through this method very, very fast. For example, the Bundesliga. I'll show you what this can look like when you know the prices. Silvers, defenders. Jeez. Saying that, we literally had marking matchups yesterday, so a lot of these guys are quite cheap right now. But basically, the idea to this one is that you know all the expensive players, and you're just going to go through them one by one, trying to get them for cheap. Nothing too amazing. Silvers, CDM. See, they're a lot cheaper right now, so my knowledge of what they're all going for is a little bit skewed because, as I say, the prices have all just changed due to marking matchups. 3-5, nothing too amazing on that one. By Munich silver. See if we can get you an example of this method. That guy's 3k. Next cheapest on the market is... No, its going rate's just under 4. Well, just under 4, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. But that's the second one. So, first one's sniping. Second one is, the compare price back out. The third one is learning all the players and then going through them one by one. And now this is my method I recommend doing if you basically grind up to about 500k. That is special card trading. Now with special card trading, what you're going to do is you're going to go for a minimum bid of 10k and a maximum bid of 15k. You're also going to go and thank a guy called V273 on Twitch because he's one who basically, gave me a heads up about this filter. This filter works on both Xbox and PlayStation and is absolutely amazing. Now, to do this method, it takes a lot of market knowledge, but it's what I do. It's what a lot of it's what a lot of relatively large traders do. You go special. You use either Shadow or Hunter. You put a minimum bid of 10, maximum bid of 15. Really, that maximum bid can change. The idea is that it's only going to take you 10 pages to get to the 59th minute. This is important because the 59th minute is when cards have just been listed. Now, once you're at the 59th minute, you're looking for deals. How are you meant to know what a deal is? Basically, what you do is you'd, for example, pick this guy, which I'll tell you for free. I've sold this guy for 23k yesterday. I'll then go... This isn't the best example. I can't remember what his name was. I know he's in the Scottish League, so we'll go for that. Scottish League, left back. So there we go. So we saw him up for 15. Next cheapest on the market. There's actually a few up for 16. Now, one thing I decided to take for free is I sold one for 18 and one for 23 so far. So if I was on my main account, I'd actually go and clear these out because I know it sells for 23. I'd sell them for 23. But the whole point of this is that you just get market knowledge and you just start learning what all these players sell for. Because again, if you know what a card sells for, it makes it very easy buying the card. So that's what you're going to do is you're going to keep scrolling to the 59th minute and looking for a deal. So once you've learned what's a deal, what isn't a deal, way easy. I've been doing this method for about 2 days, flipping probably anywhere from like 2 to 400k a day. I think day 1 probably made about 200. Day 2 made close to 400k. You can make close to like you can make close to if you get lucky with some snipes. I think I've made like 20-30k on multiple players. Remember getting a De Jong for I think it was 130, flipped him for like 170. Got a few Allen's for like 135, some of them for 155. But yeah, so once you know your prices, this method's brilliant. So what you're doing again, you just go into that 59th minute and you're looking for freshly listed up cards. I'm going to go and see if they're a deal again. I probably would have bought that Promes because I know Promes sells for about 30 with a Hunter, so you probably would do pretty well with a Shadow. Now, ideally, you're looking for defenders and midfielders with Shadow and wingers with Hunter. Attackers and midfielders with Hunter. So defenders with Hunter, apart from if they're a wing back, and attackers with Shadow, apart from if they're a left or right mid, is really the play. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to keep scrolling to that 59th minute and looking for deals. But again, it's all really about learning market knowledge. And again, if you don't know the play, you add them to your transfer target, you see what's next cheapest on the market, and then you go and pick them up. Which what I'll do is I'll jump over to my main account in a sec, and I'll just show you like all the cards I bought and sold, just so you can get a rough idea of how it's looking. So, also Maguire, I mean, I'll walk you through a few prices I guess I've learned. Maguire, you can sell for about 18k with a Shadow. Fabinho, you can sell about 80k with a Shadow. Verratti, I believe he sells for about 32 with a Shadow. He's nothing too amazing. This guy I've sold for 23k with a Shadow. Modric, thinks about 120 with a Shadow. Who else do we have? Clavet lower, no one really cares about. You also stick away from players like Aurier, Doherty, who are absolutely flooded. Collar is about 20k with a Shadow. That guy once again. And Diddy's about 42 with a Shadow. That Trent's 91 with a Shadow. Wijnaldum's about 120k of a Shadow, which as he just sells on right there. Mendy's about 80k of a Shadow. Second informed Doherty's 25k of a Shadow. So I said stay away from Doherty, but second informed is really good. See if there's any Hunter deals. But basically, you know, I've only been doing this method for 2 days, and I've probably already learned about 60, 70, 80 players. And there's still so many players. Like there'll be personally, you know, someone still learn this method. There'll be deals on the market, and I won't go and buy them because, you know, I don't know if they're a deal, and then there'll be like 15, you know, 10, 15k on them. But it's basically, you know, you learn with this method. It's a massive learning curve. Sold that guy for 23k with a Hunter before, so not too bad. So hopefully this has demonstrated all of the top trading methods I do recommend you guys. From, as I say, someone who has a lot of experience in trading, so please do take my word. As I'm streaming generally about 10 to 14 hours every single day on Twitch, because I really want to get better at trading. As I say, there's a fair few people out there way better than me, so I do want to get better. It's, you know, it's something I do, you know, have a heavy interest in. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Hopefully it has helped you. Hopefully it's got you that trading method that works. As I said, they're all proven. In fact, about 10 of the 11 million coins in my main account were generally all got via silver trading. So you may wonder why I recommend silver trading, but it is my bread and butter and a market I understand more than any. But yeah, thanks for watching. Really greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys make good bit of money, and I'll see you guys with another video.